you love to play. Oh, you love to play. Don't your comments won't relay. Sign this on my page for you. Oh my God, he changed. Young life, I can't see back karma. I just need some brains so I could keep myself in order.
He got problems, she got problems, only I got 411 problems. Hey, hi, what's up, y'all? It's time for another story time. Excuse the oily skin. It's skincare day. My hair look like Spot is having a meeting. It's wash day. Hold on. Let me throw out this gum. Hold on. Okay, so listen. In the last story time y'all got, it was hit by a deer. And while I was telling that story, which is how I am up to 3 pages of story times, the list, I keep remembering story time when I'm telling one. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one like close, because I kind of spread them out and don't keep them in order. So I need to stop doing that. I want to say it's gonna be a short story, but every time I say that, it end up being a long one. So I'm gonna just tell it, right? Okay, so this is when like I'm buying a car, right? So I'm looking for a car, and at this specific time, I'm renting. Hence the last story. So I'm renting cars, and this was before. Was it before I got hit by a deer? Yes, this was before I got hit by a deer, but I was deciding whether I was gonna buy. So I had started looking, and I'm a cheap person. I'm a cheap person. So if I can find it and it look like it's dependable, it look like it's a good deal, and it's a lower price, I'm gonna pay the lower price. I'm not gonna go and start out high. I never did. I don't care how much money is in my bank account, baby. Give me the cheaper price. So anyway, and excuse, like, my tongue is swollen on one side because I had an allergic reaction. I'm allergic to muscadines, but they so good. And Ty bought some, and he not eating them. Food is high. You can't let food go to waste. Anyway. So that's why you hear like the little, sorry. Anyway. So I was searching for a car. I was actively looking for a car. So my Maxima that got repoed, my Maxima was the last car that got repoed. And that was only because, well, it had taken so long after I gotten laid off from the neurology practice. It had taken me a while to find something, and then when I found something, they was trying to throw me to the wolves. And then when I found something else, which was the refill tech, my car got repoed, so I couldn't go back to work to like catch up the car. So anyway, my Maxima was the last thing that got repoed, and it was from Drive Time. It was from Drive Time. So it had been a couple of years, and I didn't know like how it worked or whatever. But I installed Ultima at Drive Time. So it was like a dark blue. It had a Navi in it. It was fully loaded. It was nice, and the price was like, I think like 11 grand. And I was like, this is too good to be true. So with Drive Time, like, you pick and choose your down. Do you pick and choose? Yeah, like you pick and choose your down payment. Like you go in and tell them before, like this making choice down payment, like you would go in and say, hey, I have $500, and then they show you what you can allow. Now sometimes they would ask if you could do like $100 more or something like that, because I think I was doing $1,000 for my Maxima, and they asked for $500 more. And so I was like, all right, I should have never. But anyway, Maxima was my dream car. But anyway, at this specific drive time, it was an Altima. It was dark blue. It was fully loaded. I really liked it, and it was really cheap. And I was like, what's wrong with it? The mileage was low. Like, literally, it was too good to be true. Now, mind you, it was during COVID, so it kind of made sense. So I set an appointment to go test drive the car. So me in my mind thinking like I should be in the clear, because it had been a couple of years, and I'm pretty sure somebody else had already bought the car, had already paid that off or whatever. So when I go and sign in. And so the dude was like, okay, let me go pull the car around. So he pulled the car around, and literally the car looked exactly like the pictures. You know how sometimes car dealerships, like they put pictures up, and then when you get there, you be like, this ain't the car that I was looking at on the internet. But this looked exactly like the pictures. So I test drove the car, drove it like not very far, but I drove it a little bit. And so no, did I drive it? Yes. Did I? Yes. No. I'm thinking, did I drive it? I think I did. Truth be told, I can't remember if I did or not. I don't know. Yes, I did test drive it. So I test drove the car and came back, and so he, of course, got my ID, and I had already filled out the stuff, so he went to like finance or whatever. When he came back, he was like, you had a Maxima with us? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, one more year and you would have been able to get in the car. He was like, but it's still like, he was like, it's still there. I think it was like, it has to be like 3 years out from the time when it was repoed, something like that. Something he was saying, but I was still coming up in the system under the Maxima. And so I was like, oh, okay, well, thank you. So I left and went, because I still had, because I'm still renting cars, but in the process of me renting cars, like I'm actively looking to buy a car. So the next day, like I got a phone call from Drive Time, and it was a lady, and so she was like, oh, I was just calling to find out why you didn't show up to the appointment. And I was like, I was there, checked in, test drove the car, and I said, and I got denied. And so she was like, you got denied? And I was like, yeah. I was like, I had a car with you guys previous, and they said like 1 more year or a couple of months or something like that. And so she was like, oh, okay. She was like, well, it has in the system like you didn't show up. And she was like, that's why I was just calling to check. And I was like, I was there. And so she was like, oh, okay, well, thank you. And so she hung up. So mind you, there's another car situation where it's like you can do everything online, right? Just like Drive Time, you can do everything online. The difference with this car situation is you had 2 options. You can go to a car dispensary or they deliver the car to you. So I'm searching online because I heard great reviews. So I'm searching, looking through their cars. Found me an Altima that I actually like. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'll do this one. So I was like, let me see what they say. Because at this time, I'm in overtime because it's COVID. So I'm in overtime. So I'm making beautiful money. I'm making beautiful money. My credit, like I had already started fixing my credit. My credit is nice. It's decent. Let me get a car. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me get on my ish about it. So I'm looking through their cars and I found a car. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I filled out the application because I read the reviews, and then I also heard like, hey, like you should try this. This is something that it was easy for me, so you should try it. So I filled out the application online and waited for the response. The response came that I was approved. I was like, okay. Response came that I was approved. Read through the contract, told me what my interest rate was gonna be, read everything. They was like, okay, you hit this so you can sign electronically. Like, I'm signing the papers electronically. The contract told me what day my payments were going to start and what my payments were. Signed everything, and it was like, you need to get insurance. So in between, on my laptop looking for the car and filling out paperwork, I'm on my phone looking for insurance. So I took, like, I got the VIN number, I got all this stuff, right? The mileage, like, it's showing me all the information I would need for the insurance per the screen. So I took all that information, went to, I think, Progressive, because Progressive is what I had on a Maximum. So I think Progressive gave me a good quote. It was either Progressive or Geico, one of the two. But got the insurance, printed out my insurance card. I got insurance on the car. Scheduled my car to be delivered. I think it might have been a Monday when I did that. So I would say, let's just say I scheduled for it to be delivered on Wednesday, because Wednesday was the day I had to return the rental. So I was like, okay, Wednesday, y'all come at like around 6:30, because I think that was like around the time that I needed. Was it around 6:30? Somewhere in there, where I needed to either return the rental. No, it was 4:30. 4:30. Yeah, it was. I had the car scheduled around 4:30, and I had to return the rental by 6:30. Yeah. So I'm like getting close to, like, so Wednesday comes anyway. So let me back up. So once I'm filling out, like, I got a scheduled delivery, the sign all the paperwork, everything, like, on the screen is telling me congratulations, everything is complete. We'll see you on this day at this time. This is what you look for. Your car will be there. They were delivering my car to my place that I'm at now. They were delivering the car because I gave them the address, because they verified the address and everything, right? So I was like, ooh, okay, I'm excited. But I haven't said nothing to nobody, because I'm used to, here comes something. Something's not going to work out. And I don't ever like to, as my grandma used to say, put all my eggs in one basket or talk before it's complete, because, baby, you're not going to have me out here looking like a fool. And I did that a couple of times before, and it's like, I don't learn my lesson, so it's a no. So I'm quiet, but still excited, because it's like, I'm about to get a car. You know, like, I'm being responsible, like, because I'm on this, like, I set myself up on this track and on this plan to get my credits together, to start stacking money, because I need to get out of this place. Not that, nothing against the extended stay, because the extended stay has been good to us, but I want my own space. I miss my own bathroom. I miss my own room. I miss having my own time to, you know, chill out. Mind you see Ty still come and sit on my bed and still come. Like, he did that in the apartment. He had his room, his TV, his gaming systems. He had multiple gaming systems in his room, a 40-inch screen, chilling, minding his business, and he would still come and sit on the foot of my bed and watch TV. I don't know. He just do it. And I was told by a dude, it was like, that mean you a good mom, because most kids don't even like being around their parents. So it's whatever. Anyway, so time is winding down, and it's, you know, it's like Tuesday. I'm excited. I haven't said nothing to nobody. I'm just waiting for my car to be delivered. Ty is not with me. Ty is with Envy. So I'm still waiting for my car to be delivered. Like, I'm chilling, right? So here come Wednesday, and I'm excited. I was like, ooh, I'm about to get the experience. I'm going to record the experience, because, again, this is before I'm vlogging or anything. I always took a lot of pictures and videos. And most of the stuff, like, a lot of the times I'm doing stuff on Snap, because Snap at the time had a better camera. So I was like, ooh, yeah, like, I'm ready, you know, to videotape this experience. I'm excited. Let me get this on camera. Like, yeah, I'm excited. My car about to be delivered. I'm doing big girl things. So, y'all, when it's supposed to be, it's coming around 4:15, I was like, okay, bet, let me go outside, because sometimes where I live, like, it be kind of confusing of where people supposed to turn into. So sometimes people turn into the drive right before mine, so they get kind of mixed up because Uber and Lyft do it all the time. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm waiting. So I'm sitting out at 4:15 and I got my phone because I'm waiting for them to show up. So mind you, around 4:15, 4:30, Cat called me, and Cat like, where you at? Because normally, like, when I'm renewing, I go in ahead of time. It's like it's the same time, but like I just go ahead and renew and go ahead and pay or whatever. And so me not being there was unusual. So Kat come, she was like, where you at? And I was like, I'm at home. And so she was like, you not renewing? Like, what's going on? Like, everything good? And I was like, nah, everything good. And so she was like, and I was like, I'm waiting on my car. And so she was like, you bought a car? And I said, I think so. And so she was like, huh? I was like, I think so. And I was like, but I don't see them. Like, I was like, I don't see them. So me and Kat on the phone, like, talking, like, trying to get, past the time or whatever. And so when it was time for them to show up, and I was like, they still not here. So I gave them like 10 minutes because I was like, shoot, it could be traffic. And I'm checking the app. Like, I'm refreshing, looking. Mind you, when I'm checking the app previous, it was like, hey, they were counting down the days with me. They were counting down the time till my car was being delivered. Literally, when the time ran out, it said nothing else. Like, it was like, congratulations, literally, that's it. And I'm like, I ain't got no car. Who got the car? So I was like, hey, let me call you back. She was like, okay. So I hung up with her, and then I called the car place. And so when I called the car place and I got to customer service, so the lady was like, hi, my name is, we're gonna call her Cindy. Hi, my name is Cindy. How can I help you? And so I was like, hi, Cindy, my name is Angel, and my car was supposed to be delivered at 4:30. It is now 4:50. There's no car. And so she was like, oh my God, oh no, let me find out what's going on. And I was like, okay. So she asked for, like, she was like, what's your name again? I'm sorry. And so I told her my name. My name's Angel. And she was like, what's your date of birth? And I gave her my birthday. And then she was like, okay, confirm your address for me. Confirm my address. And then she was like, can you hold for me? Sure. So you put me on hold. Elevator music playing. Dum, 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 dum. So a good, like, I would say 5 to 7 minutes. She come back. And so when she come back, and so she was like, Miss Ringers, I'm so sorry. She's like, when you did this process, did you talk to any of the customer service reps? And I said, no. I was like, I did everything online. They told me how much my down payment was gonna be, which was $500, because that's what I said I was gonna put down. It was $500. I said, it's all in the contract. They told me how much my payments was. They told me I could pick a date. All that is done. So she said, oh no, I'm so sorry. She said, that's not how it works. You were supposed to talk to an agent. Why do I need to talk to an agent? When it literally approved me, I put my down payment. I know how much it's gonna be a month. I even know the interest. I'm confused. So she's like, no, you were supposed to talk to an agent, and we were supposed to go through and verify your application. And she's like, and with me verifying your application, you're gonna have to put like $2,000 down. I said, excuse me? She was like, you're gonna have to put like $2,000 down. I said, I'm confused on how I'm gonna have to put $2,000 down for $500 when I signed the contract. I have insurance. The computer gave me all this information. What are you talking about? I'm so sorry. Yeah, you're going to have to do like $2,000 down in order to get that car. And then once you pay the $2,000, we'll get that out to you. No, thank you. I was like, can you delete everything? And I said, can you also send over? I said, can you fax or email me? Matter of fact, I said, can you email me so I can or I can send it up, forward the email or fax the insurance company so they can cancel the insurance. I said, and they can give me back my deposit. Because I've already paid the deposit on the insurance because I have all the information for the car. The computer gave me all the information for the car. So hold on. Down. So I'm on hold again. So I was on hold for a good 10 minutes this time. Then you come back. Okay, so I talked to my manager and we can do a deal. Instead of it being $2,000, we can do $1,500. Cindy, what part of no thank you don't you understand? I need you to cancel everything out with my name on it, with my social, everything on here. I said, your computer already gave me, again, how much my car is, how much the down payment, how much the interest is. It even gave me the date on when my payments were starting. And you're sitting here trying to tell me I needed a customer service rep to confirm what the computer has already told me? No. I've already signed a contract. I'm not redoing another one. And this is not a deal. And I said the computer previous 2 days ago took what I had in the system. My down payment was $500. Not $2,000. Not $1,500. No, thank you. Can you cancel all of this stuff out? Please cancel all this stuff out and also email me to say that this stuff is in writing, that this stuff is canceled out so I can email or fax the insurance people so they can take my name off this car. So just in case somebody else buys it or somebody else got something going on, Angel name not on it. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Can you hold for me? Dum 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 dum. Miss Riggins, I talked to my manager and I let them know like everything that's going on, and the only reason like you knew something was wrong because the car didn't show up at the time that it was supposed to show up. So my manager was like, okay, yeah, we can do the $500. No, thank you. Are you sure? Because we can get the car out to you tomorrow. No, thank you. Okay, just give me a moment so I can cancel everything, and then I'm going to go ahead and get that email to you. I appreciate it. So she was gone for a good 10 minutes again, and she came back and she was like, everything is canceled. I'm sending it to the email that you provided, or did you want it to send to another email? I said, no, the email I provided. She was like, okay, and I was like, I would prefer you go ahead and email that over so I can confirm before we get off the phone. So she emailed it over, and I was like, okay, yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. So once I hung up with her, at this point in time, it's like 6:15. I'm not going to make it to the rental place. So I called Ken, and I was like, listen, I'm not going to make it. And I was like, I'll just go ahead and pay the late fee or whatever in the morning. After I get off work, I'll just, I'll come up there and pay the late fee and renew. So Kat was like, what happened to the car? And I was like, girl, I'll tell you tomorrow. If you're not at work, I'll tell Brittany, and Brittany can tell you. She was like, okay. So yeah, that was the story time of this scam car. I don't even know what I named this thing. But anyway, that was literally being scammed by the car company. Honey, how I signed the contract, got all this information, done, even got the insurance, and you talking about, and no car. And then you come back and say, no, I need $2,000. And then went back to the original what the thing said. Girl, was you pocketing the money? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah. I love you the most because you're definitely the dopest in real life. And I'll see you in the next one. This is the car company. Bye.